What's going on YouTube? Aura Storm here, coming at you guys in another video today. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a new Invoked Eldlich combo that I've come up with. That is going to be basically the what I'm going to call the Cross Sheep OTK. It uses Cross Sheep to get you to access Code Talker and to end the game in one turn. It's an easy way to deal 8k damage. It doesn't involve using the train engine. So this is a new combo I wanted to show you guys. I do have, however, I wanted to quickly talk about some changes I have made to the extra deck. I will, if you guys put 15 likes in this video, I will gladly reprofile the deck, but I'm planning on taking it to a regional, and so I'm going to reprofile it after the event. But if you guys want it updated before then, hit the like button. If I get 15 likes, I'll reprofile the deck. So one of the extra deck changes I've made is adding this fusion, which is Invoked Eldlich. If you are totally unfamiliar with this card, if it's special summoned, it just pops a card on the. It can pop a card on the board whenever it's summoned, or when it's special summoned, or if a monster is special summoned to your opponent's field, and it can get big by banishing a fusion from your graveyard. So you can turn this. You can banish a Mechaba with this, and it'll go up to 4,500. That'll be 5,500 with Alistair. That's pretty big. It's also on 2,800 defense, which is just a pretty big ass if I do say so myself. So it can be both a defensive and offensive card, which is really good. However, the key part there, as you see, it's fusion materials. It requires a fusion monster to be made, meaning you can banish your opponent's Destroy Phoenix Enforcer out of the graveyard with this card. Now, it's important because you're going to be seeing in the top, so being able to get that DPE out of the graveyard so it doesn't keep coming back every turn is a great reason to add this to your extra deck. I just opted to cut couple of the Trains Exceeds for this card. Now there's another card that I'm adding to the extra deck that you guys should be seeing on screen. The card has not come in yet, so I'm going to be putting on the screen so you guys can see it. But it's the Dark Charmer. This is pretty much works like all the Charmer Link monsters. But the reason it's particularly good is for the same reason Agades is the fact that you can target your opponent's DPE and snatch it out of the graveyard. But outside of that, if it does end up getting run over, it searches your Alistair and your Magician Souls. So for some reason, if you're not playing this and you know your invoked variant, no matter what you're playing, I really think you need to have this in your extra deck. You can just summon it right off of Alistair. Again, I cut the 2 Train Exceeds, the Sky Palace, and the Dora for this. Alternatively, you could also cut Link Alistair if you feel like you don't go into it enough. It's really up to you, but that's what I did to add it to the extra deck. Like I said, if you guys want to see the updated deck profile, if this video gets 15 likes, I will gladly reprofile the deck before the end of April. So that out of the way, we'll go ahead and get to the combo. So the combo involves these 2 cards, which is Magician Souls and Alistair. Now, obviously Souls, I know, is not a cheap card, but for this particular combo, you do need it because it's a spellcaster. So if you're playing any kind of other special summon engine, you're gonna need another kind of spellcaster monster in the rotation to go into Selene. So, but that's why for Souls, this particular combo, you do need Souls. So you're going to start the combo. Of course, you're going to activate Souls in hand to special summon, sending your Apprentice Illusion Magician to the graveyard. Then you're going to normal summon your Alistair. Alistair's effect is going to activate to add your invocation. This is important for the combo. If Alistair does get stopped, it sucks, but you do need a fusion to pull this combo off. But considering you're doing it with 2 cards, I think that's a fair trade-off. You're going to link up, then you're going to, now you can choose either of these, but I tend to pick Alistair first, so you can link off Alistair to summon either one of these, depending on what the situation is. Artemis is better if you don't have a light monster to use to summon Mechaba. The fire one, Almirage, is better if you're looking to go for either the fire fusion or if you just need an extra pop for access Code Talker, since it's a fire attribute. If you leave Artemis in the graveyard, it's a light attribute, and so is Selene, so it doesn't give you an extra pop. So it really depends on what the situation is, but you're going to make one of these 2. So then you're going to link, whatever one of those you've summoned off, and for this example, we'll just say it's Artemis, and we're going to summon our Cross Sheep with those 2 cards, with the Souls and the... So now you're going to activate your Invocation. Invocation is going to activate here. Typically you want to go for Mechaba. So for this situation, we're going to banish the Artemis and banish the Alistair. Now, at this point, you would hit your 5th summon. So that means they could Nibiru you here. If you're trying to play around Nibiru, what you can do is if you have a Golden Lord on the board, you can link straight into Cross Sheep instead. That way Mechaba is Cross Sheep. Mechaba will be your 4th summon, so you can then activate Invocation and then grab it back. The problem with that is that if you use Cross Sheep's effect here like we're going to, the monster special summon will be 5th and you won't be able to activate Invocation's effect. So it's pretty key that if you have a Golden Lord in rotation, you're trying to play around Nibiru, you might want to play the combo a tad bit differently. You would probably just not use Cross Sheep's effect and just use the 3 monsters to go into Selene. So here you've got, so since you've summoned Mechaba to Cross Sheep's position, you can special summon. You have to pick souls here. Now there's no other level 4s in the graveyard, but whatever you summon back has to be a spellcaster type monster. So you're going to special summon souls back. So now you're going to activate the Invocation, because this is important for the combo. You actually do need to do this. You're going to activate the Invocation to have the Alistair back in your hand. It's important because you're going to need to use Alistair's effect. You're going to be a little bit short on the access code if you don't do it that way. Now we're going to link these 2 off for Selene. Now, the important thing to know is you're also going to have to be able to use Selene's effect. So somewhere on the board, whether it's, because Selene counts spells no matter where they are, whether in your graveyard or on the board, it doesn't matter. So you can leave, if you need to keep Invocation to the graveyard till you summon Selene, you can. Just keep in mind you need 3 spells either on your board or in your grave or on your opponent's board. Just bear that in mind. So for this example, we're going to assume that's the case. We're going to activate Selene's effect to grab back the souls again. And then we're going to link these 2 into access code. Then access code is going to activate to target the Selene to go up to 5,300. This leaves you, if you combine 5,300 with 2,500, that makes 78, which leaves you 200 points short. This is where the Alistair comes in and gets you that little bit of extra damage to go for game. So that's why you have to have the Alistair added back off the Invocation, because you're going to be a little bit short if you're trying to deal 8k damage for game. So you're going to need, you obviously do need to get the Alistair back, because that's important for this combo. So with this, if you did use the Almirage and you had a light monster besides Artemis, you will have 3 pops with access code. So again, it really depends on what the situation is and what you make. You can play around Nibiru if you don't use Cross Sheep's effect, and you get the Alistair back. That can, if you don't have any other monsters in hand, that can get you to there to play around Nibiru. I don't know really. I haven't really paid attention to see how good Nibiru, but the fact you can kind of play around it is pretty nice. But anyway, guys, that about comes to the end of the video today. I hope you guys did enjoy this Cross Sheep combo. The Mass Effect 3 Part 4 should be going up in a few days. This is video going up early to make up for the delay on that, so I do hope you guys stick around for that. Anyway, guys, as always, I thank you guys for watching. It's Orstorm signing out.